Let me ask you a question. What did you have for breakfast today? For millions of men over 60, the answer seems healthy. Toast, cereal, maybe a cup of coffee. But here's the shocking truth. That very first meal of the day might be quietly working against you, especially where it matters most. You see, poor circulation, heavy legs, fading energy, even intimacy challenges. Most men blame these issues on age. But age itself isn't the enemy. The real culprit could be what you put on your breakfast plate every morning. And that means with the right choices, you have far more control than you realize. I'm Dr. Laura Hayes, a men's health specialist with over 25 years of experience helping men regain their vitality, confidence, and strength naturally. Over the decades, I've seen thousands of patients who thought their best days were behind them. Yet again and again, the solution didn't come from a pill or a risky procedure. It came from simple, natural foods already in their kitchen. That's what this video is all about. I'm going to reveal 7 powerful morning foods that can supercharge your circulation, strengthen your muscles, and boost your confidence without side effects. These foods are scientifically backed, easy to find, and work in harmony with your body's own nitric oxide and vascular systems. Some of them might surprise you. One of them has been proven to improve blood flow in as little as 30 minutes. Another has been nicknamed nature's circulation catalyst, and chances are at least one of them is already sitting in your fridge or pantry right now. So stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, practical roadmap to start every morning in a way that supports your circulation and vitality naturally. Before we dive in, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on senior health tips that can change your life. And if this topic speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0. I want to know. All right, let's begin with the first food on our list. One that's brighter, earthier, and even more powerful than spinach. Let's begin with a food that doesn't just sit quietly in your fridge. It announces itself with a bold red color and an earthy taste: beets. For years, many seniors overlooked them, thinking of them as nothing more than a side dish at a holiday table. But science now shows that beets are one of the most powerful morning foods you can eat if you want to restore circulation, energy, and vitality after 60. Why are beets so effective? It comes down to their extraordinary nitrate content. In fact, beets contain even more natural nitrates than spinach. Once inside your body, these nitrates are converted into nitric oxide, the same molecule that helps your blood vessels relax and open, allowing steady blood flow right where you need it most. Without enough nitric oxide, men often experience cold hands and feet, heavy legs, fatigue, and yes, weaker performance in the bedroom. 1 cup of beet juice can provide up to 300 mg of nitrates, far more than most other vegetables. Research published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that seniors who drank beet juice had significantly improved blood vessel dilation and lower blood pressure within just hours. That means real measurable circulation benefits that you can feel the very same day. Take Leonard, 66, for example. He came to me complaining of afternoon crashes and a sluggish, heavy feeling in his legs. Coffee didn't help, and he assumed age was to blame. I suggested replacing his usual toast with a small glass of beet juice in the morning. Just 2 weeks later, Leonard told me he felt lighter on his feet, his stamina improved, and even his confidence in intimacy returned. "It's like my body woke up," he said with a smile. The best part: beets are versatile. You can blend them into a smoothie, juice them fresh, or roast them and add to oatmeal. And when you eat them in the morning, nitric oxide levels peak a few hours later, giving you a natural boost for most of the day. So if you've been feeling drained or weighed down, beets might be the simple overlooked answer sitting in your produce aisle. By adding this ruby red powerhouse to your breakfast, you're not just eating vegetables, you're fueling circulation, energy, and confidence for the day ahead. Now, after the ruby red power of beets, let's turn to something far humbler, but no less important. Oats. At first glance, a bowl of oatmeal might not look like a circulation booster. Yet, for seniors, oats are one of the most protective breakfast choices you can make, not because of nitrates this time, but because of their powerful impact on cholesterol and blood vessel health. Here's why this matters. Over time, cholesterol, especially LDL, the bad kind, can silently narrow your arteries. Think of it as a slow clog in the pipes that carry blood to your legs, heart, and pelvic region. The result: poor blood flow, fatigue, heavy legs, and reduced performance in areas you don't want to lose strength. Oats contain a unique fiber called beta-glucan, which binds to cholesterol in your digestive tract and helps flush it out before it can harm your blood vessels. Studies have shown that just one daily serving of oats can lower LDL cholesterol by 5 to 10%. In fact, the FDA recognizes oats as one of the few foods officially approved to reduce cardiovascular risk. For older men, that means steadier circulation, healthier arteries, and protection where you need it most. Take George, 70, who used to start every morning with white bread toast. He complained of tightness in his calves when walking and constant afternoon exhaustion. I suggested replacing his bread with a hearty bowl of oatmeal topped with fruit. Within 4 weeks, George noticed his legs no longer felt like lead when climbing stairs, and his afternoon energy returned. His doctor later confirmed his cholesterol numbers had improved as well. Oats also have another hidden advantage. They release energy slowly, keeping blood sugar stable. That's important because blood sugar spikes can trigger inflammation that further damages your blood vessels. A warm bowl of oats in the morning steadies not just your stomach, but your entire vascular system. And don't think oatmeal has to be boring. Add berries for antioxidants, a sprinkle of nuts for healthy fats, or even roasted beets for an extra nitrate punch. Each spoonful becomes part of a strategic plan to protect your circulation and keep your strength steady throughout the day. After the steady heart protective power of oats, let's move to something lighter, soothing, and perhaps already part of your morning routine: green tea. For centuries, green tea has been celebrated in Asian cultures as a drink of vitality and long life. Today, modern science confirms that this humble cup can be a circulation powerhouse, especially for men over 60. What makes green tea so effective? The secret lies in its rich supply of catechins, a type of polyphenol. Catechins do two crucial things. They protect nitric oxide from breaking down, and they improve the flexibility of your blood vessels. In simple terms, they keep your arteries relaxed and open so blood can flow smoothly to your legs, heart, and pelvic region. Several studies back this up. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that men who drank 2 to 3 cups of green tea daily had significantly better arterial function and lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Another trial showed that catechins improved blood pressure and circulation within just a few weeks. For older men, that means not only better heart health, but also renewed stamina and confidence in daily life. Take Harold, 72, who had relied on coffee for decades. While it gave him a quick burst of energy, it also left him jittery and sometimes exhausted by midday. I encouraged him to swap his second cup of coffee for green tea. Within 3 weeks, Harold noticed his energy stayed steadier. His legs didn't feel as heavy in the afternoon, and he even joked that his circulation below the belt seemed to be waking up again. Green tea has another bonus. It's packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation throughout the body. For seniors, that means less damage to the delicate inner lining of blood vessels, a critical factor for keeping circulation strong. And unlike sugary drinks, green tea is calorie-free, making it a simple, sustainable habit. So tomorrow morning, Consider trading 1 cup of coffee for green tea. It may feel like a small shift, but those gentle catkins can quietly transform your circulation, protect your arteries, and give you steadier energy all day long. After the gentle, soothing lift of green tea, let's crunch into something a bit more substantial: nuts. Almonds and walnuts in particular are 2 of the most circulation-friendly foods you can add to your breakfast. They may be small, but they pack an incredible punch when it comes to supporting blood vessel health, testosterone balance, and long-lasting energy. What makes nuts so powerful? First, they're rich in arginine, an amino acid that your body uses to produce nitric oxide, the very molecule that relaxes and opens blood vessels. More nitric oxide means better blood flow to your legs, heart, and pelvic region. Second, nuts are loaded with healthy fats that help reduce inflammation and keep arteries flexible. Walnuts especially contain alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 that nourishes the delicate lining of your arteries. Science backs this up. A large study published in BMC Medicine followed thousands of adults and found that those who ate a handful of nuts several times a week had a 15-20% lower risk of cardiovascular disease. For men over 60, that translates into more reliable circulation, steadier stamina, and even improved hormone balance. Take Samuel, 65, who came to me feeling drained and frustrated. His morning started with plain coffee and nothing else, leaving him sluggish by mid-morning. I encouraged him to keep a small container of almonds and walnuts on his kitchen counter and add a handful to his breakfast each day. Within 3 weeks, Samuel reported steadier energy, fewer cravings, and even more confidence in his intimate health. Nuts also stabilize blood sugar, which is crucial for circulation. Spikes in blood sugar can damage blood vessels over time, but the fiber and fats in nuts slow digestion, keeping your vascular system protected. And they're versatile. You can sprinkle them on oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or enjoy them alongside a cup of green tea for a heart and circulation-friendly morning routine. So, don't underestimate these small but mighty foods. Just 1 handful of almonds or walnuts each morning can set the tone for stronger circulation, steadier energy, and renewed vitality throughout the day. From the crunch of nuts, let's move to something smooth, creamy, and often thought of as just fancy guacamole. I'm talking about avocado. Don't let its simplicity fool you. This green fruit is a true champion for circulation and vitality, especially when eaten in the morning. Avocado shines because of its unique combination of monounsaturated fats and potassium. These nutrients help your arteries expand and contract the way they should, improving what doctors call flow-mediated dilation. In plain terms, they keep blood vessels flexible and responsive, allowing blood to flow smoothly to your legs, your heart, and your pelvic region. Research backs this up. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association showed that people who ate avocado at least twice a week had a 16% lower risk of cardiovascular disease. That's not just about protecting your heart. It also means better energy, stronger circulation, and more confidence in the areas where good blood flow matters most. Take Frank, 61, who laughed when I first suggested avocado. He told me, "Doc, that's just expensive guacamole." At the time, he struggled with heavy legs, low stamina, and constant afternoon crashes. But he agreed to try half an avocado on whole grain toast every morning. Just 2 weeks later, Frank reported lighter legs, improved mood, and more energy for his daily walks. "I think the green stuff is working," he said with relief. Another advantage of avocado is that its healthy fats improve the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. These vitamins play key roles in vascular health, immune strength, and even bone protection. Eating avocado in the morning ensures your body can absorb these nutrients efficiently, giving you a head start for the day. If you want to boost the benefits even further, Pair avocado with vitamin C-rich fruits like oranges or berries. Vitamin C enhances the effect of avocado's nutrients, making circulation support even stronger. So, the next time you see a ripe avocado on your counter, think of it not just as a topping, but as a simple drug-free way to keep your circulation strong and your energy steady all day long. From the creamy richness of avocado, let's move to a pairing that feels refreshing, colorful, and surprisingly powerful Greek yogurt with berries. Together, this duo does more than please your taste buds. It directly supports your gut health, circulation, and overall vitality in ways most men never expect. Why is this combination so effective? It starts with Greek yogurt. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained, making it richer in protein and packed with probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that keep your gut balanced. A healthy gut is crucial for seniors because nearly 70% of your immune system and much of your inflammation control begins there. When your gut is balanced, inflammation decreases, which protects the inner lining of your blood vessels and allows circulation to flow freely. Then come the berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. These colorful fruits are loaded with anthocyanins, plant compounds that help blood vessels stay flexible. They also contain vitamin C, which preserves nitric oxide and helps it stay active longer in your system. In plain terms, berries give your blood vessels both strength and protection. Research backs this up. The Journal of the American Heart Association reports that older adults who eat yogurt regularly have up to a 21% lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Meanwhile, studies on berries show anthocyanins can reduce the risk of high blood pressure by about 8% and significantly improve circulation markers. Let me share Martin's story. At 64, he complained of afternoon crashes and heavy legs. He started replacing his morning toast with a bowl of Greek yogurt topped with blueberries. Within just 2 weeks, he reported lighter legs, sharper energy, and less afternoon fatigue. Even more, he felt confident keeping up with his grandkids without constantly needing to sit down. This combo is not only effective, it's versatile. You can enjoy it as a quick breakfast bowl, blend it into a smoothie, or layer it with oats for even greater benefits. Every spoonful works to calm inflammation, fuel nitric oxide pathways, and keep your circulation steady from morning into the evening. So, the next time you reach for something quick in the morning, skip the plain toast. Instead, let Greek yogurt and berries give your body the fuel it craves for lasting circulation and vitality. After the refreshing balance of Greek yogurt and berries, let's finish with something that feels indulgent, but is surprisingly therapeutic: dark chocolate. Yes, that slightly bitter bar with at least 70% cacao isn't just a dessert. For men over 60, it can be a circulation-boosting tool that works faster than you might imagine. The secret lies in flavanols, powerful plant compounds concentrated in dark chocolate. Flavanols help your blood vessels relax, stay flexible, and respond better to the natural signals that tell them to open up. In practical terms, they improve blood flow to your heart, your legs, and your pelvic region, the very places where circulation matters most for strength and confidence. Science is on our side here. Research published in the European Journal found that participants who consumed high flavanol dark chocolate improved vascular function within just 3 hours. That's almost immediate results from something that feels like a treat. Other studies confirm reductions in blood pressure and better oxygen delivery to muscles, making daily activity easier and more enjoyable. Consider William, 63, who described his mornings as sluggish and heavy. "It's like my circulation is stuck in first gear," he told me. Instead of another pill or more coffee, I suggested adding 2 small squares of 70% dark chocolate alongside his morning routine. Within a week, William noticed he felt sharper, his legs lighter, and even joked that his confidence down there seemed to wake up too. Dark chocolate also fights oxidative stress, one of the hidden enemies of nitric oxide. By protecting nitric oxide, flavanols keep your circulation pathways open longer, giving you sustained benefits beyond that first boost. And because dark chocolate contains magnesium, it supports muscle relaxation and nerve health, two more factors that play into stamina and vitality. Of course, moderation is key. Just a small piece or two in the morning is enough. Think of it not as candy, but as a smart, strategic addition to your breakfast routine. By finishing your morning with dark chocolate, you give your body a circulation boost that carries into the rest of the day. Individually, each of these 7 foods has proven benefits. But when you bring them together, something even more powerful happens. What nutrition experts call food synergy. It's the idea that nutrients don't just add up. They multiply each other's effects, creating results far greater than any single food could deliver on its own. Here's how it works. Beets supply a surge of nitrates, but probiotics in Greek yogurt help your body process those nitrates more efficiently, turning them into nitric oxide that keeps blood flowing. The anthocyanins in berries protect nitric oxide from breaking down too quickly, extending its circulation benefits. At the same time, the monounsaturated fats in avocado increase the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, which strengthen artery walls. Nuts provide arginine feeding directly into nitric oxide production, while green tea cans keep blood vessels relaxed and inflammation down. Finally, flavanols in dark chocolate shield nitric oxide from oxidative stress, ensuring the entire system stays active longer. Together, this creates a loop of reinforcement. Each food amplifies the next. Probiotics enhance nitrates, antioxidants protect nitric oxide, healthy fats improve nutrient absorption, and plant compounds calm inflammation. The result is not just better blood flow for a few hours, but a stronger, more resilient circulation system that supports energy, mobility, and confidence all day long. Take James, 71, who combined several of these foods into his mornings. A beet smoothie, oats topped with yogurt and berries, a handful of walnuts, half an avocado on toast, 2 squares of dark chocolate with green tea. Within 10 days, he told me he felt 10 years younger, lighter legs, steady warmth, and a spark of vitality he thought he'd lost forever. That's the power of synergy. When you combine the right foods, your body doesn't just survive, it thrives. So here's the bottom line. Age is not the enemy neglect island. What you choose for breakfast each morning can either weaken your circulation and drain your energy, or it can fuel your body, strengthen your vessels, and restore your confidence. The 7 foods we covered, beets, oats, green tea, nuts, avocado, Greek yogurt with berries, and dark chocolate, are simple, accessible, and proven by science to support better blood flow and vitality. You don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Start small. Maybe tomorrow you try beet juice instead of toast, or sprinkle walnuts onto your oats. Add a few blueberries to your Greek yogurt, or enjoy a square of dark chocolate with your tea. Each small step creates momentum, and within 2 to 4 weeks, you'll begin to notice lighter legs, steadier energy, and a spark of vitality that reminds you you're not too old to change. Remember James, 71, who felt 10 years younger after combining these foods? That could be your story too. The very first hour of your day has more power than most realize. Use it wisely, and your body will reward you with strength, stamina, and renewed confidence. Now it's your turn. Will you look back 6 months from now wishing you had started sooner? Or will you be grateful that you took control today? The choice is yours and the power lies in your hands. If this video spoke to you, let me know in the comments. Type 1 if you're ready to try at least one of these foods tomorrow, or type 0 if you're still thinking it over. And don't forget, like this video to help it reach others who need it, and subscribe to Balance Health Seniors so you never miss tips that can transform your health You have more strength than you realize. Let's use it.